Hello everybody, I wanted to give an update about Gabby Petito because today, January 21st, her case was officially closed. So if you found me through TikTok or Instagram, then you probably know that I really got involved with sharing true crime content when Gabby Petito went missing. I began sharing about her case, so she has been extremely close to my heart for the last few months, and the news today just really broke my heart. Even though it was pretty much things we already knew, it broke my heart all over again, and I just feel so bad for her family. So I wanted to put a video together sharing what the updates in the case were. I think at some point I will do a whole video about the whole case, the timeline, and everything, but for now, these are just the updates that were shared from the FBI and the family's lawyer today. So Gabby's family met with the FBI in Tampa earlier this week, and after that, their attorney released a statement. That statement says Gabby's family would like to thank the Federal Bureau of Investigation, specifically the Wyoming, Denver, New York, and Tampa offices, all of their task force members, and their assisting agencies. Gabby's family would like to thank the FBI's Victim Services Department for all they have done for them. Victim Services has been there for support from the earliest stages of this investigation and helped their entire family navigate through the worst moments of their lives. We truly appreciate the FBI's diligent and painstaking efforts in this extremely complicated case. The quality and quantity of the facts and information collected by the FBI leave no doubt that Brian Laundrie murdered Gabby. So after Gabby's family met with the FBI, they basically said that everything that the FBI found in their investigation fully pointed to Brian Laundrie being her murderer. And then today, January 21st, 2022, the FBI released a statement saying that Gabby's case is officially closed. Their statement says, all logical investigative steps have been concluded in this case. The investigation did not identify any other individuals other than Brian Laundrie directly involved in the tragic death of Gabby Petito. The FBI's primary focus throughout the investigation was to bring justice to Gabby and her family. The public's role in helping us in this endeavor was invaluable, as the investigation was covered in the media around the world. On behalf of the FBI, I want to express my deepest appreciation to the public for the thousands of tips that were provided during the investigation, and to our local, state, and federal enforcement partners for their work throughout the investigation. So they're basically saying that through their investigation, no evidence pointed to anybody else being involved in Gabby's death aside from Brian Laundrie. They then released a statement that in the notebook that was found with Brian Laundrie's remains, he confessed to killing Gabby. They said a review of the notebook revealed written statements by Mr. Laundrie claiming responsibility for Ms. Petito's death. At this time, they are not going to share what exactly was in the notebook, and I'm guessing they never will, but they have said that it was a confession. They also shared something that this makes me so angry, and it shows what a monster he was. They said after Ms. Petito's death, there were several text messages identified between Mr. Laundrie's telephone and Ms. Petito's telephone. The timing and content of these messages are indicative of Mr. Laundrie attempting to deceive law enforcement by giving the impression that Ms. Petito was still alive. So they're basically saying that after Brian killed Gabby, he sent text messages back and forth between their two phones to make it look like Gabby was still alive. And that was just him trying to deceive law enforcement and trying to get away with this. And that just makes me so angry. The Laundrie family attorney, Stephen Bertolino, came out with a statement from the family. It said, Gabby and Brian are no longer with their families, and this tragedy has caused enormous emotional pain and suffering to all who loved either or both of them. We can only hope that with today's closure of the case, each family can begin to heal and move forward and find peace in and with the memories of their children. May Gabby and Brian both rest in peace. So far, there are no more statements from Brian Laundrie's family. There's also no word on whether or not the parents could potentially be charged for some involvement, whether that be aiding and abetting or knowledge, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I don't think that they will be charged. I think if they would have been, they would have already been charged. To me, this doesn't feel like full justice for Gabby because Brian got to determine his own fate, but Gabby didn't get to determine her own fate. This is so frustrating, but I am thankful that Gabby's family finally has closure. Gabby has impacted so many lives. So many women have been able to identify a potentially dangerous or already dangerous domestic violence situation that they may be in because of the sharing of Gabby's story. The Gabby Petito Foundation is already doing amazing things, and Gabby's legacy will live on. Although this might not feel like justice for Gabby, we will continue to fight for justice for her and so many others in her honor. I am sending so much love and support to Gabby's family, and I hope they know that they have an army behind them fighting for justice. Like I said, at some point I will probably do a whole video of the timeline and everything, but I just wanted to give this update today because it is really weighing heavy on my heart, and I just want to send my love to her family. Fly high, Gabby.